Hey y'all, it's the Cincy Lady of East Texas. Over the course of my 11 years of leading a team, I have learned that everybody works their business differently, but they also require different things from you as their leader. Some of your team members are going to be completely self-sufficient. They're never going to need to hear from you. They're always going to pay attention to the news tab, announcements on Facebook, place their orders, pay attention to things. They're completely self-sufficient. There are others that get completely overwhelmed juggling life in general and all that comes with that, plus trying to integrate a business. So sometimes those team members need an extra push or a little prod every now and then in order to know what exactly to do. So as a leader, it's super important for you to try to meet them where they're at. And how you can do that is simply by offering certain incentives or certain challenges. So recently, I offered a sell 10 whiff boxes this weekend post. A lot of my team members were very responsive to it. They feel like they need something to work towards. They need something to focus on and hone in on, and then that way it gives them purpose in working their business. Because some people do get caught up in what could I post on social media? What should I post on social media? And then the follow-up and the individual messages and all the things, it can be overwhelming and it can feel tedious. So if you as a leader, or maybe you don't even have a team, maybe you're just thinking, could I do those types of things for myself? Absolutely. Your customers want to be engaged. Your customers want to know that they're helping you reach your goal. So by doing that, by putting a challenge out there, either to your team for them to do or for yourself, you are getting your customers engaged and you're letting them know, hey, if I were to sell 10 whiff boxes this month, that would help me reach my goal, or that would help me get closer to my goal, or that would help me, whatever the case may be. It doesn't matter how you word it. It's the fact of the matter that you're putting something out there, you're getting your customers engaged, you're letting them know that you're working towards something, and you're focusing on one particular product instead of the entire catalog or the entire harvest collection. You're focusing on, hey, today I really want to focus on the whiff box. Right? And so for your team members that may struggle with certain ways to work their business, or like I said, they get overwhelmed with so many ideas and options as far as what to post on social media. If you are guiding them, then you're helping to alleviate that stress. You're giving them permission to solely focus on one product, and if they sell a certain amount, then they're active and they've done good, and that can be rewarded as such. Send them a happy mail, send them some stickers, send them whatever, to let them know that you are proud of them for having accomplished that goal. But y'all, as a leader, it's super important for you to meet your team where they're at. There are so many roles that we play in life. Maybe they are overwhelmed with working, being a wife, being a mom, going to church, being involved in so many different things. You don't know what somebody's dealing with. Maybe when they get home from everything and they just want to check out, and then they get overwhelmed, and then they start second guessing themselves, and then it turns into this whole big fiasco with them. You don't know. But as a leader, if you're just putting out a generic challenge for your team to work towards, then I guarantee some of your team is going to respond to that, because they thrive on having something to focus on. They want to win. The ones that are competitive are going to be like, well, heck yeah, I take you up on that challenge. It's going down, right? You don't know what somebody is struggling with though, but sometimes your team just needs that push. They just need that prod. And if you focus on one thing and just say, your challenge this week or this weekend or this month is to sell 10 whiff boxes, you've given them something to focus on and something to work towards. And y'all, at the end of the day, sometimes for your team members, that may be all that matters, because it gives themselves permission to kind of check out as far as being overwhelmed, and it gives them something to focus on. So as a leader, if you have not been trying these new challenges, I implore you, just give it a try. You don't know if it could take off, or you don't know if your team could totally thrive on having that one thing to focus on. And y'all, if your team members get their customers hooked on the whiff boxes, then they're going to want one every month, and then boom, you've done your team members a favor because you've gotten them out of their box. You've gotten their customers to try something new. They understand the excitement over the whiff box and the surprise element that comes with that every single month, right? So y'all, do yourselves a favor, do your team members a favor, and throw some challenges out there, because if your team members are struggling with advertising all the things, then to focus on one particular item is going to make the world of difference. Y'all have a good one.